Last Saturday, I decided to host an open mic night at my house. It was a chance for my friends and family to show off their talents, whether it was stand-up comedy, poetry, or the occasional interpretive dance, though we all secretly hoped Cousin Dave would skip the interpretive dance. The setup was simple: a microphone, a small stage area in my living room, and a crowd of eager amateur performers ready to become the next big thing in our little neighborhood. The evening started out smoothly with some surprisingly good acts, and I was feeling pretty proud of my hosting skills. Things took a mildly intriguing turn when my neighbor, Tom, an aspiring comedian, got on the mic. He started his act with a few jokes that landed well enough to keep the mood light. But then, right in the middle of his bit about the trials of parallel parking, the microphone crackled and picked up a voice saying, "911, what's your emergency?" The room fell silent, except for Tom, who paused, confused, before attempting to weave it into his act. The audience chuckled awkwardly, assuming it was a clever part of his routine. Tom, ever the opportunist, rolled with it, pretending to be both the caller and the dispatcher in an impromptu comedy skit. Unbeknownst to us, it turned out the mic was somehow picking up actual 911 calls from the nearby police station. As the night went on, we heard snippets like, "My cat is stuck in a tree," and "There's a raccoon in my attic." Each time, Tom or another performer would riff on the call, turning real emergencies into comedic gold. The audience was in stitches, convinced this was the most innovative and interactive stand-up they'd ever witnessed. Meanwhile, I was frantically trying to figure out the technical glitch, but by then, the whole event had taken on a life of its own, with each performer adding their own spin to the bizarre situation. By the end of the night, everyone was in high spirits, having enjoyed what they believed was a brilliant piece of avant-garde comedy. As people were leaving, someone jokingly asked how I managed to hire live-action improv actors for the occasion. I just laughed it off, still baffled by the night's events. As I was cleaning up, Tom patted me on the back and said, "You know, if you ever want to host another open mic, I have a friend who works at the fire department. We could really heat things up next time."